Mehtab decided to create this thing as a polygon. Ricardo Jean decided to create it as a rectangle with some additional lines. Oh, I love this approach from both of our runners. We can see here that line on the right is vertical. The line across the bottom is horizontal. The other two lines are a little bit askew. Hey, what's up everybody? Before we get into today's epic CAD vs. CAD battle, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. All month, we're going to be taking the challenges from the tournament and we're going to be remixing them a little bit, maybe changing some dimensions, changing the material, and we're going to be adding them to the library over at tootalltoby.com. So if you want to challenge yourself to see if you could model these parts faster than our speed modelers from the tournament, this is your chance. Head over to tootalltoby.com, sign up for an account, and unlock Practice Models Premium. And we are going to continue remixing these tournament challenges and posting them in the Practice Models library all month. So I hope you guys enjoy all those challenges. And of course, be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think about today's CAD vs. CAD battle. Give him a point, but this is just a practice. We're just getting all of our systems in check here. So now let's move on to the real deal. And of course, we could not do the real deal without our friends at Plasticity and the Wheel of Fate. So guys, if you're not familiar with Plasticity, you can visit them at plasticity.xyz. They are sponsoring the Wheel of Fate for this tournament. And I'm going to give this thing a little bit of a shuffle, and we're going to take a look at the chat and see what people think the model is going to be. We've got 5 models left here on the wheel. And looks like Rockcrawler sticking with 23. J Miles 30. We got Jim Yu coming in with 28. Rambro's Workshop 30. 3D Hub 23. Very nice. And Kalikari says 23. Let's go. Let's give this thing a spin. Here we go, guys. The Wheel of Fate is going to determine what challenge is dished up for these runners. Okay. Okay, guys. Drawing number 30 is going to be what gets dished up for these runners. So good luck to our runners. And we're going to take that one off of the wheel. And wow. I'm still a little bit in shock from that last battle, man. I'd say fantastic ending. I thought for sure he was going to give up, and he just went for it. Guys, let's learn about our runners here. Mehtab won his tournament earlier this year. Favorite SOLIDWORKS feature is shell. Most hated thing in any sketch pattern. Linear sketch pattern, circular sketch pattern, any sketch pattern, hates it. Never uses it. And he has 20 plus features or tools assigned as hotkeys. Wow, that's cool. That is a lot. Okay, and Ricardo Jean says, over the years of using SOLIDWORKS in 3 different languages, Portuguese, English, and Italian. Yo, that's sick. And drew the historic Ferrari F40 and Vespa 150 VBA 1T in my YouTube channel. Guys, be sure to check out Ricardo's YouTube channel. He's got lots of cool stuff on there. I saw that Ferrari thumbnail the other day when I was looking at your videos. So very cool, very cool. And he's a YouTube SOLIDWORKS teacher at the beginning level, 280 followers. Let's all make sure that we subscribe to Ricardo Jean. He has got some true tips and tricks and speed modeling moves, which we are about to witness. So to both of our runners, I just want to again say it's awesome knowing both of you. It's so great having both of you in the community, and it's a little bit bittersweet here. I hate to see either of you get knocked out. Fortunately, you're not going to get knocked out on this round because you have to win 2 in order to move on. But I really want to wish you guys the best. I've been looking forward to this match all week. We now get to see Mehtab from Bangladesh, our number 5 seed. He won the Summer Open this year. He's using SOLIDWORKS. And he is going to be going against Ricardo Jean, our number 2 seed from Italy. He won the Spring Open earlier this year, and he is using SOLIDWORKS. This epic SOLIDWORKS vs. SOLIDWORKS, CAD vs. CAD battle begins in 3, 2, 1. Go! What is the mass of this part in XXX grams? Tolerance is plus or minus 1 grams. It's in millimeters. The material is red oak, and this is called a special stool. A special stool. And so here we go. Both of our runners grabbed a screen capture. Let's get right into the action. They're just that fast. They already grabbed a screen capture. They're already modeling up this part. We got Mehtab on the left, running SOLIDWORKS. We got Ricardo Jean on the right, running SOLIDWORKS. Mehtab decided to create this thing as a polygon. Ricardo Jean decided to create it as a rectangle rectangle with some additional lines. Oh, I love this approach from both of our runners. We can see here that that line on the right is vertical. The line across the bottom is horizontal. The other two lines are a little bit askew, but they are perpendicular to one another. Looks like Mehtab has drawn first blood, taking that initial shape and extruding it out, and it looked like he extruded it in one direction. Now we see Mehtab is going through, selecting some faces, and I think he's going to use his favorite feature, the shell command. So Mehtab goes through and shells that thing out, and now we see Mehtab getting in here and creating a circle and hitting escape and create another circle. And Ricardo Jean on the right looks like maybe he's getting a little bit stuck here. Not sure what's going on. He's looking at his sketch. He's moving his mouse around. Maybe he's just planning it out here. But Mehtab says, I'm not waiting to plan. I'm just going for it. Okay, and Ricardo Jean looks like he was able to get his sketch back in order and extruding that thing out, and looked like he extruded that mid-plane, and Ricardo Jean extruded his mid-plane as well. Now, Mehtab. Now Ricardo Jean getting in there and adding in his shell as well. So both runners taking a very similar approach here, getting this model started. Mehtab now has that circular cut through the top face of this model, and Mehtab now jumping over to his side panel. And I love when we see this, guys. I love when we see two runners modeling the same sketch at the same time. It looks like both of our runners are familiar with that shortcut where you can kind of, oh goodness, Mehtab's screen is all cropped off. Sorry, guys. It's like both of our runners are using that trick where they were able to get that geometry in place. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know if the chat was lighting up on me on that one. Everything looked good when we were tech checking. All right, good. We're good. Wow. All right, and so now we see that it looks like while I was in the middle of resizing that, I looked away for a second, and it looks like Ricardo Jean now has that cut looking down from the top, and it looks like it's Mehtab who's maybe struggling with that side cut. So very interesting kind of a turn of events here, but now it looks like Mehtab was able to get that side cut to blast through, and good work to Mehtab. And now look, both of our runners are looking at this thing from the top, trying to get these slots in place. We can see that these slots are shown here from the top looking down. And wow, guys, this is really close. It's like both of our runners, not only are they modeling the same feature at the same time, but they've kind of gotten to the same point here in this feature tree at the same time. Like they're both kind of at the same point as far as the way that their feature tree looks. So this is really interesting battle here between these two experts, these two wizards. So very excited to see where this thing goes. Looks like Ricardo Jean is going to be the one who's going to be able to get those grooves cut into that body first. And we might be seeing an answer coming in here. We're keeping an eye on the chat. And Ricardo Jean comes in with the answer 761 grams. That is not correct. Or 762 grams. That is not correct. So one answer down from Ricardo Jean. 761 grams. That is not correct. 761 grams in the chat from Ricardo Jean. That is not correct. So both of our runners now looking over the model, trying to figure out maybe what they did incorrectly here. And, Ricardo Jean looking at the model, trying to figure out what he did incorrectly here. And I need to take a deep breath here. This is too exciting for me. Mehtab coming in with an answer, 649 grams. That is not correct. That is not correct. So both of our runners coming in with their first incorrect answer, burning off an answer. And now both of our runners need to look at the model, need to look at the print, need to try to see if they can figure out what they did incorrectly with that model. They're looking at all the dimensions that are on the print. This is not easy to do. It is not easy to figure out, what's going on with this thing. But both of our runners are going to try to figure out. And Ricardo Jean comes in with an answer, 652 grams. And that is not correct. That is not correct. And so, wow, Ricardo Jean burns off both of his answers. And once again, we turn to the clock of doom. So we turn back to the clock of doom. And Ricardo Jean coming in with his answer twice incorrect, and possibly opening the door for Mehtab to take down the first point. The clock of doom is now active, and a bit of pressure has been removed from Mehtab, but not the complete pressure, because Mehtab ends up when Mehtab ends up trying to answer here, it looks like his answer needs to come in the Mehtab needs to come in here with an answer. Oh, we got a question from Mehtab here. Hold on a second, guys. We got a question from Mehtab here. We got to take a quick look at our our 2D print here. I'm going to just flip back to, actually, I'll just bring up the 2D print here on screen. So it looks like Mehtab has a question. If there's an error with the 2D print, we may have to push this thing. This may have to be a push, but let's just see if we can see what he's talking about here. Okay, Dom says he got it. So I checked this thing pretty close. Let's see here. Okay, so Mehtab is asking a question. I see the question that you asked. Mehtab said radius dimension 3 places or 4, and I'm gonna say that the dimension in that view is correct. I'm just gonna say it that way. The dimension in that view is correct. I guess as a hint, I guess you could say that it could be considered like 6 places total if you're considering both holes. But from that view, it is correct, Mehtab. So I see the radius that you're talking about, radius 15, 3 places, and that dimension is correct. Okay, so I just want to make sure that that's clear, and we'll let Mehtab continue to kind of work through this thing. A little bit unusual. We get a question there from the runner, but we can handle it, right, guys? We can handle anything. This is our world. All right, so the clock of doom is running. Unfortunately, Ricardo has come up with the incorrect answer and has come up with the incorrect answer 2 times. And so our runners now are trying to see if they can't figure out what's going on with their model. Interesting, Mehtab here in his fun facts, I remember he had said that that his fun facts indicated that one of his favorite tools was the shell command, and now we've seen him go into that shell command a couple of times. Okay, and yep, and Tushar in the chat says, yep, we can see what's wrong, but nobody's going to say. Nobody is going to say what's wrong because we want to make sure that these guys are the stars. We want to make sure they have a chance to shine, and the clock of doom is upon us, guys. And Mehtab, Ricardo Jean has answered twice incorrectly, and so Mehtab now has 2 minutes to try to go through the model, try to go through the print, and try to figure out if he can figure out what's going on with this thing. We see here that it looks like he has opted to leave that sketch under constrained, and you know, sometimes that can be problematic too. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, right? That's what we call the Ivan exploit to a degree. But you know, as we get deeper and deeper into the tournament, sometimes that's more important, sometimes it's not as important. And so it looks like Mehtab is coming into the chat with his answer. He's going to lock it in as his final answer. 828.5 grams or 829 grams. And guys, that is incorrect. Incorrect. And so if anybody out there wants to try to type the correct answer in the chat, we will tell you if it's correct or not. But guys, that is incorrect. And that means that our first match is going to be a push. And so Ricardo Jean comes in with the answer. 669, that is not correct. Dom Linder, 711, that is not correct. Sebastian, 872, that is not correct. Big B from AZ, 420.69. I would love it if that was correct, but that is not correct. Lotos comes in with the answer, 846. And guys, let's put a GG in the chat for Lotos. Lotos has it correct. 846 grams is correct. Rambro's Workshop doubling down on that answer. 846 grams is correct. The correct answer was 846 grams plus or minus 1 gram. And guys, it was a little bit of a tricky drawing there. Okay, a little bit of a tricky drawing there, but from the back view here, you can see that those holes are not going all the way through. Those slots are not going all the way through. You can kind of see it here in the front view as well. Those slots are not going all the way through, and I think that's what confused our runners. Also, the shell had a different wall thickness, so 8 wall, 8 wall, 14 wall, 14 wall. So definitely the devil's in the details, as they say. But wow, both of our runners really kicked off that match going for it at breakneck speeds, and that is what we like to see in this tournament. So Rockcaller says, dang, that's sneaky. Yeah, a little bit of a sneaky draw here. Guys, this is for a 3D printer, okay? We're not trying to make it easy for these runners. We're trying to make it so that they gotta work for it.